Alright, we're in the Tibetan district now. I don't think there's anything super special about it. This road leads from Wuhu Temple over to the Southwest University's museum, and along the way you're going to see some restaurants that are Tibetan cuisine, or maybe the Sichuan Tibetan, which you know, there are Tibetan communities in Sichuan and Yunnan that are what's the Chiang? Is it the Chiang ethnic group? That's was when I went up towards Chengdu. There was a lot of Tibetan communities in that area. So like here's a Tibetan store, right? Yeah. Cool. Ni hao.
And then you can recognize them from their what they wear.
I want you to show me the way.
You want
to get a Tibetan haircut? No? We'll shave it all off?
Oh, wow. I don't want to be bald.
I mean like a Tibetan monk. Yeah.
Girl like that?
No.
See? I don't want to ruin my career.
There's Tibetan writing there.
Yeah, because there are a lot of police cars near the toilet area in Chengdu, so I'm kind of worried.
I think they just started to have a lot of security, I noticed today, all around, because it's Chinese New Year, and so there's a lot of people traveling. So there's extra security out now. It just started. I mean, you know, like the bigger areas around Tianfu Square, they always have the police vans out like this. But I noticed now on buses, there's like a Metro Police on the bus, you know, and there's people lined up in the street. Like I saw some people getting drilled today in the street. So, have you heard this area is dangerous? Is that?
No?
Okay.
I never heard, but I only heard people say this area is all like a lot of armed police here.
Okay.
So I don't know why.
Probably the reason I would guess is because as like the focus, Chengdu's the biggest city in southwest China, and there have been a lot of political protests with monks and things for, you know, freeing Tibet. So I would assume that the military presence here is because they're
Just to ensure that they don't have protests.
yeah, they don't want any acts of terrorism. They don't want, but you know, you can see these guys have nothing to do. They're fooling around on their phones. I mean,
You're lucky that they don't understand you, you know?
well, it's not the thing about terrorism or political, political terrorism, for lack of a better word, protests, that kind of stuff. It's like when they're happening, chaos. If they're not happening, everything's normal. So if there's going to be some kind of like disturbance, 99.9% of the time you walk down the street, you're fine. If you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, you get caught up in it. Maybe there's like a fire, a bomb, or just like a stampede of people, or
That was my concern.
yeah. I don't worry about that stuff. The only thing I worry about is I don't want to go somewhere that's like super dangerous, you know, where there's like problems with internal and external security. Then I won't go there because it's not worth it if the rule of law has broken down,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Total chaos.
Well, like there are just some countries where even Mexico, like between the I love Mexico too. I studied there 3 times in college, but
Oh, really?
yeah, but because of the I was there really before the drug problem started, so that adds like a whole layer of, you know, shit to deal with. And you know, I drove down to Baja a couple years ago. I was fine. Down to La Paz and Cabo from San Diego. Ooh, stuff looks good. It looks all right.
There are a lot of like organs. No.
Yeah, organ meat. I try not to eat organ meat.
But sometimes you just can't tell.
Yeah.
If I give you some.
Yeah. Gotta watch it. But like there sometimes like you'll have a cop want to like hustle you for like they'll try to get your passport or something stupid. Like I had that a couple of times in Mexico where like they just want some money from you. And like it's really not a big deal. Like if you just pay a little bit of money, it's like you deal with it. But it makes me very uncomfortable to be somewhere where like something like that is commonplace, because what happens if you do have a problem, you know, then you're going to have somebody whose attitude is like, well, you're an ATM machine for me. Like, no, like I don't want to. There's so many.
Take that for granted.
Yeah, there's so many places in the world to go that I'm not going to have to deal with that kind of bullshit.
Right.
So.
The only thing I'm not so much a fan of Mexico is that I think they harass girls.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to like describe it, but
The machismo, yeah.
yeah, I went with because I have a friend who studies politics, Mexican politics, something like that. There, and she speaks Spanish, so because I don't, and I can't communicate with her. And then we travel together, but every time, I don't know, maybe because she's so cute or something. Like the Mexican people, they try to,
Yeah.
So I feel
You
weird.
see that in like Italy too, like they'll pinch girls on the butt and that kind of stuff. It's like very politically incorrect, very sexist. But it's like kind of
for
the
strangers.
yeah. If you're a foreign tourist there, it's very alarming. And like, what the fuck? And I don't think they necessarily so much do it to locals, because a local girl will probably slap them in the face or something, you know.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, you'll notice shit like that.
I was kind of
And
shocked.
it's kind of harmless, but then at the same time, it's like the kind of thing where if you're a traveler and you could go anywhere, are you going to go somewhere where you're going to have some kind of minor harassment that makes you feel uncomfortable all the time? Or are you going to go somewhere where you can just not worry about that and enjoy yourself, you know, like, so.
It seems not so special, this street.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of Tibetan shops.
Okay.
You know, it's like if you want to have a little slice of Tibetan culture, go shopping, have something to eat, maybe take some photos with people dressed in Tibetan garb, but that's about it.
They like to be photographed.
Yeah, they're kind of funny sometimes. Like when I was in areas in like Shangri-La in Yunnan, it's like Tibetan community. People would like invite you into their home and like, you know, like make a video and take pictures. But they'd give you something to eat or something. I'd usually give them like, you know, 20, 30 yuan. They'd take it. They wouldn't, you know. I don't know that they were necessarily expecting it, but it was appreciated.
But then that's good. I mean, they don't force you to give them money. But when I travel to also Tibetan area, but within Sichuan province, they ask you for money if you want to take pictures of they wearing their traditional costume.
Well, I kind of have conflicted issues with this. I don't mind someone who dresses up and stands on the corner and has a llama and you can sit on it and take pictures for money, whatever. But like a lot of times I'll be walking down the street and I'll be doing a video like this. And so like I'm not going to give money to every person I pass by. And so like when I was in Lijiang doing this, like some of the Nashi women would, as soon as they saw you with the camera, they'd want money. And I'd just be walking down the street and I'm like, look, I'm not going to give you money as I walk down the street making a video. That's super weird. Like, I appreciate that you're sitting out here fully dressed and you're an old lady, but like, I'm not not stopping you to take a photo with you. So there's a youth hostel there. The Woke International Youth Hostel. I wonder how good it is. I don't know if I've ever seen it advertised. I've stayed at Lazy Bones, Flip Flop, the Mix Hostel. I didn't stay there, but I've been there.
Those hostels.
Lazy Bones is good. It's by Long Men Station, is it? On line 1. And then like when they finished, was it line 4? We'll connect right through there. And then it was okay. It was a good hostel. And then Flip Flop Hostel I like because it's a little more essentially located to Chunchi Road, and I can walk to a Subway every morning to get some Subway sandwich. And they have a fruit market right below the hostel, and it's close to LKF. You can walk to LKF if you want to go to clubs. So I guess that's kind of the end of the Tibetan area. I don't know how much more there is to see here. Let's see where we are. Ooh, Panjiwa. Have you ever been to Panjiwa? That's like a community going towards Yunnan. I think it's still in Sichuan. It's like kind of towards Lugu Lake. I was thinking about going there before. See, now we're kind of by the campus for Southwest Universities.
Southwest University.
Yeah. That's the Tibetan district. Nothing special. Now, if you want to go to Jinsha site,
I still don't know what's that.
Jinsha Site Museum. It's open till 6. It's by off line 2. You can actually, you can walk from line 2. So
You think we can make it?
yeah, it's only 3. So go over to line 1 here. We're a little far from line 1. Let's see, Green Ram Temple. What's this? Sichuan Opera. Want to go see some Sichuan Opera? I don't think they start performances till like 8:39 though. You ever been to Chintai Road? That's an old street you can walk on. This is Kwang. You ever been here? Kwan Alley, Jai Alley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
That one. Kind of similar to the.
Yeah, they're all kind of the
very
same.
Commercial.
Yeah. Once you go to like one of those commercial streets, going to any more of them is kind of like, ah.
Yeah, it's just all the same.
Yeah, nothing special. So that's interesting. Panjiwan has its own bank here. I didn't think it was that big a city. Maybe this is their main branch. Panjihua.
So far, how many cities have been in Sichuan province?
I mean, I've done Chengdu and everything in and around, and then some trips to Jiuzhaigou, Honglong, through Jiangyan. Lugu Lake. Lugu Lake's on the border of Yunnan, so I've been on the half of it that's in Sichuan, of course, because you go there and ride around the lake is the thing to do. And then, what else? I don't know.
That's pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to come back in warmer weather and go down to Pingli and Pingla, and Liujiao, is it? And
Lijiang, you mean?
Kanding, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been to Kambing.
you like it?
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
But I went there in a very warm weather in summertime, so it feels really good. It's kind of very pretty and
Yeah.
not expensive. There's a lot of food and welcoming people there.
Cool.
Yeah, it was going.
So what do you think of Tibet?